Crossdressing is a term that refers to wearing clothes that are traditionally associated with a different gender. Some people crossdress for fun, expression, exploration, or identity. Crossdressing can be a rewarding and enjoyable experience, but it can also raise some questions and challenges. In this video, we will answer some of the most common questions about crossdressing and provide some tips and resources to help you along your journey. What is the difference between crossdressing and transgender? Crossdressing and transgender are not the same thing, although they can overlap. Crossdressing is a behavior, while transgender is an identity. A crossdresser is someone who wears clothes that are typically worn by the opposite gender, regardless of their gender identity. A transgender person is someone whose gender identity does not match their assigned sex at birth, regardless of their clothing choices. Some transgender people may crossdress as part of their transition or expression, while others may not. Some crossdressers may identify as transgender, while others may not. Why do people crossdress? There is no one answer to why people crossdress, as everyone has their own reasons and motivations. Some possible reasons include: to explore their gender identity or expression, to express a different aspect of their personality, to have fun or feel good about themselves, to cope with stress or trauma, to perform or entertain, to challenge gender norms or stereotypes, to satisfy a sexual or romantic preference or fetish. Is crossdressing a mental disorder? No, crossdressing is not a mental disorder. Crossdressing in itself does not cause any harm or distress to the person or others, unless it is associated with other psychological issues such as anxiety, depression, or dysphoria. Crossdressing is a normal and healthy variation of human behavior and expression. However, some crossdressers may face social stigma, discrimination, or harassment because of their crossdressing, which can affect their mental health and well-being. Therefore, it is important to seek support and counseling if needed. How do I start crossdressing? There is no right or wrong way to start crossdressing, as everyone has their own style and preferences. However, some general steps you can follow are: do some research on crossdressing tips and resources online or in books. Find a role model or inspiration for your desired look. Experiment with different clothes, accessories, makeup, and hairstyles. Practice your voice, posture, gestures, and mannerisms. Find a safe and comfortable place to dress up. Seek feedback and advice from other crossdressers or supportive friends. Have fun and be yourself. How do I find clothes that fit me? Finding clothes that fit you can be tricky, especially if you are shopping online or in stores that cater to the opposite gender. You will need to take your measurements and compare them with the size charts of the brands you are interested in. You may also need to make some adjustments or alterations to achieve a better fit. Some tips to find clothes that fit you are: use a tape measure to measure your chest, waist, hips, inseam, neck, sleeve length, and shoe size. Convert your measurements to the corresponding sizes for women's or men's clothing using online calculators or charts. Check the reviews and ratings of the products you are considering to see if they run true to size or not. Order from reputable sellers that offer free returns or exchanges in case the clothes do not fit. Try on the clothes before buying them if possible. Use padding, shapewear, binders, or tucking to create curves or flatten areas as needed. How do I apply makeup? Applying makeup can be fun and transformative, but it can also be challenging and intimidating. You will need to learn some basic skills and techniques to apply makeup effectively and enhance your features. You will also need to find the right products and colors for your skin tone and style. Some tips to apply makeup are: start with a clean and moisturized face. Use a primer to smooth out your skin and make your makeup last longer. Use a concealer to cover any blemishes, dark circles, or beard shadow. Use a foundation that matches your skin tone and blend it well with a sponge or brush. Use a powder to set your foundation and reduce shine. Use a contouring powder and highlighter to create shadows and highlights on your face. Use an eyebrow pencil or powder to fill in your brows and shape them according to your face shape. Use an eyelash curler and mascara to curl and lengthen your lashes. Use an eyeliner to define your eyes and create different effects such as winged or smoky eyes. Use an eyeshadow palette to create different looks such as natural, glam, or dramatic eyes. Use a blush to add some color and glow to your cheeks. Use a lip liner to outline your lips and prevent your lipstick from bleeding. Use a lipstick or gloss to add some color and shine to your lips. How do I act feminine or masculine? Acting feminine or masculine is not only about how you dress, but also about how you behave, speak, and move. You will need to observe and imitate the mannerisms, gestures, voice, and language of the gender you want to portray. You will also need to be confident and comfortable in your role. Some tips to act feminine or masculine are: watch and listen to people of the gender you want to emulate, and notice how they talk, walk, sit, stand, gesture, and interact with others. Practice your voice by using a higher or lower pitch, changing your intonation and inflection, and using different words and expressions. Practice your posture by standing straight or slouching, keeping your shoulders back or forward, and holding your head high or low. Practice your gestures by using more or less hand movements, crossing or uncrossing your legs, touching your hair or face, and smiling or frowning. Practice your walk by taking smaller or larger steps, swinging your hips or shoulders, and pointing your toes in or out. Practice your interactions by being more or less assertive, polite, friendly, flirty, or shy. How do I come out as a crossdresser? Coming out as a crossdresser can be a difficult and scary decision, but it can also be liberating and rewarding. You will need to consider who you want to come out to, when you want to come out, and how you want to come out. You will also need to prepare yourself for the possible reactions and consequences of coming out. Some tips to come out as a crossdresser are: choose someone you trust and respect to come out to first, such as a close friend, family member, therapist, or support group. Choose a time and place that is safe, private, and comfortable for both of you. Explain what crossdressing means to you and why you do it. Be honest and respectful of their feelings and questions. Be prepared for different reactions such as acceptance, rejection, confusion, curiosity, anger, or sadness. Give them some time and space to process the information and adjust to the new situation. Seek support from other crossdressers or allies if you face any difficulties or challenges. How do I deal with discrimination or harassment? Unfortunately, crossdressers may face discrimination or harassment from people who are ignorant, intolerant, or hateful. This can happen in various settings such as school, work, public places, or online. You will need to protect yourself physically and emotionally from any harm or abuse. You will also need to know your rights and options for reporting any incidents. Some tips to deal with discrimination or harassment are: avoid engaging with people who are hostile or aggressive towards you. Walk away from any situation that makes you feel unsafe or uncomfortable. Seek help from someone you trust or authority figures if you are in danger or need assistance. Report any incidents of discrimination or harassment to the relevant parties such as school officials, employers, police officers, or online platforms. Document any evidence of discrimination or harassment such as photos, videos, messages, emails, or witnesses. Seek legal advice or action if necessary. Seek counseling or therapy if you experience any trauma or distress. I hope you enjoyed this video and find some inspiration for your own crossdressing journey. We hope you found the information helpful. We know that being transgender can be a difficult journey, and we want to do our part to make it a little bit easier. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. It would mean the world to us. You can also support our work by joining our membership. This will help us continue to create content that is helpful and supportive for the community. Thank you again for watching, and we hope to see you next time.